This is the 100th day of my administration. In Washington, some say it marks a milestone, but in many ways, it's just another day at the office for what we're trying to do in changing America. In the last 99 days, we have worked relentlessly to address the pressing and long-ignored needs of the American people and to bring to the government something it has not seen in a long time, an acknowledgement that bold action is needed and needed now to secure and enlarge America's future, and that in order to do it, we not only have to change programs, we have to change the way the government works and engage the energies of the American people in the process. In the last 100 days, I think we have begun to change the direction in which our country has been going for a long time, and to go toward a new direction, more like the one the American people demanded last November. We've also started an unprecedented debate in our nation's capital about big ideas and better lives across our nation, ideas that in many cases were shaped and nurtured by some of the people who are here today, as Senator Breaux said earlier, the members of the Democratic Leadership Council, of which I am proud to be a founding member. The DLC has unlike most organizations, the DLC has done more than just talk about the problems in our country. It has made an honest effort to develop real ideas about how to restore the American economy and make the government work and rebuild the confidence and the link that exists between the American people and their government when things are at their best here. And it's been a laboratory for experimentation and solutions. During my years with the DLC, we really tried to refine our philosophy of what it would mean to take not only the Democratic Party but the United States of America in a new direction, to make our country work again and to reward work and family, to encourage education and enterprise, to establish what I have often called a new covenant with the American people, creating opportunity but demanding responsibility from all, so that once again we could be a true American community where we know and believe and live as if we're all in this together. This group has conceived many of the ideas that I've advocated since I've been in Washington, from setting a limit on welfare and putting people to work, to police reform and community policing, to rewarding work of low-income working people by having an earned income tax credit that would lift the working poor with children out of poverty. So we can say if you work 40 hours a week in this country, you have a child in the house, you ought not to be poor. These are the kinds of things that this organization has done. They helped to develop the idea I want to talk to you today about that has so much to do with the future of the young people here and throughout our country, national service. This is an organization about ideas. Now in Washington, as you might imagine, we don't always agree with one another, and that is good. That's why we've got a system where the government's divided up and we have two parties and we have people fighting all the time, as long as it's about ideas. But too often we've seen that the debate over big ideas gets mired in petty politics. I know one thing, the American people are tired of gridlock and petty politics. If we're going to fight, they want us to fight over ideas and the future of this country. In the past 99 days, we've tried to address the problems the American people told me they wanted to be addressed. We've focused more than anything else on the economy, passing the outline of a budget that will reduce the deficit by more than $500 billion, increase investment in education and technologies and the things that will create the economy of the 21st century that all of you need so that you'll have good and decent jobs and a decent future, laying the groundwork for a more prosperous tomorrow.